Good afternoon, everybody, east, west, north, south, worldwide, and welcome to the Hood Point, where we bring real people, real thoughts, and that real conversation.
And loud voices.
No doubt.
You see, I turned mine down before you came on. You wasn't even here.
I wasn't even
No doubt for
Sorry about
Shizzy. I'm Keith Allen, and along with me is E. Rumble and Sean C.
What's up?
What up? Hey.
What up?
I'm sorry.
What? You not the host today?
Oh,
No,
right.
I'm just Keith Allen. I'm just
Man.
the regular dude on the side.
He's our host, Keith Allen.
Me? They're all hosts. Your host Keith Allen, your host E. Rumble, and your host Sean C.
Man, don't speak for me. I'm just here.
Okay, Flash.
Yeah, no, I'm Sheldon from Big Bang Theory today.
Are you Sheldon?
Yeah.
Sheldon for Big Bang.
I love that. Shout out to the Big Bang. I love that show, man.
Hey,
Me too.
that's what's good.
So what's going on, fellas, man? Sorry I missed last week.
Yeah, it's cool.
I
As
had
long as
some-
you was okay, man. It's all
Oh, yeah, I was good, man. I had to, had a deacon and trustee meeting at church I had to attend to.
Oh,
So.
man, yeah.
Hey, you can't,
Hey, I can't go against the Lord. I'm sorry. It's just one of them things, man. You know, hey, you got a good excuse. I can't go
Right.
against it.
I got you.
But glad you back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Back
glad you
in
made
the
it.
building. Right.
Turn up.
Right.
See, you got the Cleveland Brown colors on today.
Yeah, I'm rocking them. It's training camp, man.
No
Yeah,
doubt.
Yeah,
it is
man.
official. It is truly official.
I gotta
Yes.
represent, I mean, I do like the Steelers, but I like the Browns too, man.
2 more weeks. First exhibition game.
Yeah, who they got, man? I know they got the
St.
first
Louis
two at
Rams.
home. St. Louis, okay. Because I know the
St.
first
Louis
two at
Rams
home.
August
And
the
then,
8th, I think.
Yeah, the week after the family night is August 3rd, next Saturday.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, for family night. I went years ago, man. It was pretty cool, man. We got a new regime, and I know they've been. One of the things I've been hearing them talking about is Haslam has tried to make it a lot more fan friendly.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see how this family night might be with the new regime in the building. So I'm excited, man.
Do they give out free stuff at this thing?
Well, it's free to get in.
Oh, that's
but
what's up.
it's free to get in, and it's from 6 to 9 or 6 to 9:30 or something like that.
And they have a little scrimmage, I think.
Yeah, they
too.
basically do scrimmage. They be having the clock running and things going through like live game drills. The different units break off into different things, kind of like they do in practice.
So it's just basically an open practice, but it's trying to include the fans.
Right,
I
exactly.
got you.
And then afterwards
That's
is
what's
a big fireworks show after it's over with. So
That's what's
pretty
good.
cool. Like I said, the best thing is free.
Yeah,
so take your
right.
families
It's
down.
the best
and-
price.
Right, free 99
Exactly.
with a 99-cent instant rebate. But what else, man? What else is new, fellas?
Man, it's just been a good one this week.
Yeah.
Kyrie is showing the world that he is like
Down with
elite.
Cleveland
He's
and the man
here. He has arrived.
Yeah, I forgot he
Yes.
made the statement
that he's down with Cleveland.
he plans to be here and make his mark, I guess.
Yeah.
Hopefully he
that's what's
sticks
up.
to it because I've heard that before. Just throwing it out there.
Right.
I have heard that before.
Who are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah, I ain't throwing no names,
Especially
but I've
when
heard
they,
that before.
Especially when they get
Straight
unrestricted.
talking about it.
Yeah, he's not gonna leave money on the table. So we got at least
no.
another 3 years.
Right.
Right.
Everybody should feel comfortable for 3 years.
They should feel comfortable to about 220 or something like that.
Yeah, and if Deion Waiters and those guys keep
Buy
progressing,
in and go in.
like what we've been debating all week. Y'all want to jump into my weekly
ahead.
debate?
Yeah.
Shout out to B. We've been
Be
going
good.
back and forth for a minute about Deion Waiters and Harrison Barnes.
Ooh.
Now, right now, who would you take today? It's a tough one, isn't it?
I would take D Waiters only because if we had took Harrison Barnes, it would cause problems us probably bringing someone back to town next year at the end of the season if we had him.
Oh, I mean, okay, but to take that away because that's like a crapshoot.
I'm gonna be
so
honest.
you'll take just player for player. Like I understand what you're saying.
I mean,
as far as
player for
situation.
player. I mean, just player for player.
Player for
Oh,
player.
give me Harrison
Barnes
Barnes.
or
I'll take
Deion.
Harrison Barnes.
Because truthfully, if I would have been making the decisions at the draft last year, I probably would have took Harrison Barnes.
I said, Shout out to B again. I got a 3-0 over here.
I would have took
I'm
Harrison
taking
Barnes
Harrison
in with a
Barnes.
4, yeah.
because Deion Waiters wouldn't have been on my map.
Yeah. And
not
right
saying
now,
that's nothing against Deion.
No, it's
Nothing
not.
against him at
No.
all.
Anytime we do comparisons like that, it's not a knock against the other guy. It's just putting like Harrison Barnes. I feel
Was
this is
that dude?
He just didn't have the opportunity that Deion had.
Right.
To get his stats up the way Deion did. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
he has Klay Thompson and he has Steph Curry.
Right in front of him.
That's going to take most of the shots.
He's not going to take shots away from them, and then you throw in
and you got David Lee. Right. So it's like he's like the fourth option on offense.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Where if he had the same opportunity here in Cleveland,
in
he
Cleveland-
probably
He
would
might
have
not
about
even.
15,
He might not even be the
17
fourth.
games, too.
I might have to change that. Now he might not even be the fourth option. He might be the fifth option if you add in a
Now.
healthy Andrew Bogut.
Correct.
At
Right.
center.
Correct.
I'm going to Bogut before I'm going to the
And
rook.
then
And
they
you
so-
got to remember that Jared Jack was on that team last year.
Right,
also.
Right.
Right.
Didn't
There
they
was a
just
lot of
sign
people.
Iguodala this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shouldn't affect him too much because I think Iguodala's going to play the 2.
Yeah, that's what I think so too.
Yeah.
But he going to come off the bench?
No, Clay gonna probably come off the bench
Clay probably
You going to put Klay Thompson on the bench?
because now it gives you more
got to.
scoring off the bench.
You going to
now,
start
man.
him over Andre?
That's a tough. Well, that's a decision Mark Jackson got to make.
Exactly. I mean, but you going to and Barnes is a big
But
dude.
that's a problem you would love to have.
Now you know. Now I tell you, the person that has a problem now is what's the dude? Draymond Green.
Yeah,
now
you got
he's
to add
falling
him
more in
too.
the numbers now because he had a pretty decent summer camp.
right.
And you also got the young man. I don't know if you watched the summer league. He's gonna probably get some playing time. The Ken Bazemore.
Yeah.
He's gonna probably
He showed out.
have to factor in. So I mean,
doubt.
I like Warriors, man. They got some options out there. But yeah, back to your question. Yeah, I have to take Harrison Barnes.
Yeah, I think
I would've took Harrison.
and that's like I say once again, that's not a knock against Deion
Right.
at all. Because
Right.
I love Deion.
Because I'm going
also.
to be honest, he looked like a different dude at Summer League this year compared to last year.
Because he's the number one guy in
Right.
Summer League.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not undisputed. He gets the
Right.
rock.
Right.
He has the green light to do whatever he wants to out
And he
there on
looked
the
like,
floor,
and
you
he
can
was
see
in
it.
shape out there too.
Yeah, he is looking a little slimmer,
Man, he's
a little
looking good.
moving a little better.
Real.
But Kyrie is looking just.
Can you imagine our backcourt? If they can stay healthy?
Man.
And I hope Deion is watching this USA basketball because do you see
Yes.
how Drew Holiday is playing off of Kyrie?
Yes.
This dude is getting so many easy buckets. He was in almost every
Right.
one of Kyrie's highlights.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And if Deion just watches that, I mean, we gon' oh my goodness.
That backcourt gonna
the
be
way
nasty.
the way that man handles that basketball. Oh,
That ain't fair.
that ain't fair, man.
It's
It,
not
you know,
fair at all.
it kind of reminds me of those days of watching Mr. Dean Doss that back at Shaw High School back in
Yes,
the day, man.
yes.
Handled
I
the
agree.
pill. Yeah.
Shout out
Man.
to Dean.
Shout out to my man
Shout out to
Dean.
Dean Doss.
Man.
Man.
But I just feel confident about all our teams. I mean, Tribe, got it back on track last night. So
Yes. Even though they bullpen is fishy.
it took 11.
Don't get me
we
started.
already
Don't get me
know.
started.
We don't have to beat that dead horse.
Right.
We know our middle pitch
But
is.
I will say this. Chris Perez looked good last night.
First time he went two
Yeah, I was
innings
gonna
and
say,
since
I'm-
2010.
I'm
Right.
not gonna give him no accolades, and then I mean he did what he was supposed
That's
to
what
do.
he's
after
supposed to
all
do.
these-
True.
Right.
Right.
You
Come
know,
on,
nowadays, pitchers only go one inning and all that stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, he after all that mouth he put out there,
Yeah.
he should be going 4 if we need him to.
God didn't pitch.
Right. That is, start from the second. Just come out there.
Are you injured
And-
or are you hurt?
do you know
You
Kluber
hurt?
have
God
about?
didn't pitch.
Do you know Kluber have about 10 wins now? If one for that
Oh
bullpen.
man, that bullpen
Right.
killing
10, 12
him, man.
wins.
Yeah, that's
Man.
you feel for him, but like we can't have it all. We can't have
Right.
it all.
That's true. That is so true, man. All right, what you think about what's his name? Ariel copping the plea deal.
Thank God.
Yeah, them ladies won't have to face him in trial and things.
Yeah.
And that they done been through enough.
Yeah, I didn't want to see them marching up
No.
there having to give their their testimonies
on what happened,
Right.
and you have to face this fool too.
Right.
And then the cross-examination I would have had a
Been brutal.
major problem with it. So
Right.
yeah, I'm glad that everything worked out the
But
way
here's
it did.
my thing, man. Somebody please explain to me life without parole plus 1,000 years. So that mean like he do life, then he die, and then if he come back, he got to do a whole another 1,000 years or something. I mean,
That's just on paper to
That's
cover
just on
all
paper
the
to
charges.
cover and make sure he never
Yeah.
sees the light of day in society.
It's
again.
no lawyer down the road could come up with a loophole to get that
Right.
man out. That's all that is.
Exactly.
I don't know if did you watch the proceedings when the judge kept asking him over and over again, do you understand? Do you understand? Do you understand? And he did that on purpose, the judge, because so that way there's no appeal process. There's
Right.
no way for him to get out ever. And even the judge said, you'll never see the light of day ever again. You will
No red tape.
He says you will die in prison. That's exactly what the judge said.
wow.
Right. That's just called putting all the nails in the coffin. They
That's
tied
a whole lot of
Because
nails.
to me, the death penalty would have been too easy for him.
Yeah, that would have been an
That'd
escape.
have been too easy.
Yeah,
That'd
but
been an
now-
escape.
Yeah, but now we got to take care of his well-being while he's in jail, and taxpayer has to pay for it.
And
Well,
I feel you on that side of things,
yeah, but
in this instance,
he deserves his punishment.
Because the girls, I'm just thinking about the girls, man. I
Having to
just
rehash all that stuff.
it would have
Right.
been like days and weeks of hearing them have to just pour out
10
10 years
everything,
of
10 years
torment.
of agony
Right.
and torture.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't have been good at all.
And I would have hated to have to see Ramsey again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You feel me,
exactly.
Holmes? Let me stop.
It would have been another Trayvon with the one girl.
Right. And it's sad here.
I don't think that would happen here in Ohio. I really do. Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't think it would happen.
I agree. He would never walk.
No, he wouldn't.
If anything, that should have been his sentence to walk.
Go on, take a trip on up Euclid Avenue.
No, we
as
gonna-
far as you can get.
Right, we're gonna let you out of the county building at 3:05.
We're gonna
on
let everybody
such and
know.
such a day. Right, announce it on the news, and if you make it to wherever you want to go, hey, hats off to you.
I heard
Right.
that.
Did you see his whole demeanor when he was up there? I mean, at first, when he was in there going in the first time, his head was all down. He
Eyes
wasn't looking.
closed, yep.
Yeah, and now, all of a sudden, when the prosecutor took the death penalty off the table, he's all perked up now.
Hell yeah, I ain't about to die. I got something to say. Look, okay, I understand. Yes,
Right.
cool. Yep, uh-huh.
I am a pervert. Yes,
Right,
I am.
yes, I am. I'm not dying. Yes, uh-huh.
Hey.
Whatever you say, sure.
He's claiming all that now.
Yeah, that cracked me up, man. He was all perky and all. Man.
He requested his glasses. So
Yeah, you saw that? Ah.
And I just pray and hope that the three ladies that he kidnapped can just resume any type of normalcy.
They never will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll never.
I'm
gonna
sorry,
be
but they
hard.
never
Their
will.
life will never be the same.
Yeah.
Because they were held captive for years, not days, not weeks.
For
I mean,
10
thank God
years.
they're alive. Because
Right.
as the other story goes, they didn't make it through, unfortunately.
Right.
I feel sorry for Amanda Berry's daughter
Yeah. Oh yeah.
because that's his kid.
Right.
Yep. I mean, he's got no rights.
Oh, he doesn't. He
to
doesn't.
child
He
or
doesn't.
anything,
No.
and
They
so
told they told him in the trial too. They're like, you'll never see that kid either.
right.
It's up to.
He don't need to see that kid.
He's
It's
wiped out of their history. Actually,
Yeah,
it's-
it's up
Just
to the
send
kid.
that motherfucker to Siberia or wherever and just let him rot.
It's up to the kid at the age of 18 if she wants to see him or not.
Yeah.
that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna
I
happen.
pray to the
But to
fact.
think about it though, guys. I mean, if the kid, has been with him for what 10 years, and she's always been around him, so she got used to him. So I mean, in a sick, twisted way, she might go visit him at the age of 18 because that's all she knows.
Like, how old is the baby?
6 or 7, I
7
think.
or something
Oh
like that.
yeah, that's still young. She'll forget.
Well,
Yeah. Well,
I
I mean,
hope so.
if someone else comes in and that's still young. If you would have said like 10, 12, I would have been with you because that would have been a different kind of bond. But like I don't know.
But it's crazy. Cleveland is starting to get the reputation of where,
we're turning it into Detroit.
yeah, but it's even worse where the females are getting kidnapped, tortured, murdered, and all that because, You got the thing with Michael Madison and the East Cleveland stuff going on.
Correct.
And that's just sad. That's totally sad.
Yeah, I mean that.
People shooting up each other in bars.
And what's crazy is these, like, my mama stays around the corner from the bar. I live right around the corner from the 146. It's like I can't escape it right now.
And I mean,
I'm surrounded by it.
Right. I mean, I'm gonna say something, and it's really been on my mind for the longest time because I seen people on Facebook putting their hoods up and stuff for Trayvon Martin and everything. But here in our own backyard, it's people getting killed, shot, women getting kidnapped, tortured, raped, strangled. And I don't never see the outrage over that.
You know, what kind of upset me, though, Keith, was, you know that little girl, Shadell, that was kidnapped and they found the body of her? You know, the family came to me because, they came to me and asked me if I could make them a flyer for their daughter, because I did one for that Heather, this girl named Heather, because her daughter or her friend or somebody was missing, and she saw it, and they're all working together to find the missing kids. Right. So I said, sure, I'll make you a flyer. And then, you know what? The next day, I find out on 19 Action News that she was found in a damn garage dead.
Right.
And that ripped my heart out right there.
Yeah.
Man, it's just too much to take.
Yeah. And
I feel we got a lot of bullshit going on in our own backyard.
Major. I mean, this
Big
is national.
Time. Right.
This is.
I mean, we got CNN and all the international news is covering this, man. It's
right.
You know, it bothers me, man. I don't know. Sean might feel the same way. You know, for being from that area.
I know
man.
where you're going. Yes.
You know, I think back of many days walking those streets.
Yes.
You know, many nights hanging out there on that corner right there. Going around over there, hanging out at the Q5 right around the corner there.
Right there.
You know, I mean, all that whole area, it hurts me to know that this guy was doing that to these innocent women, man, in that area, man.
And the sad part with the last one, she was 18 and she was on her way to work.
Church going girl.
Yeah.
And this guy's a fan of Anthony Soul.
Yeah.
Right.
He said he admired what Anthony Soul did.
But I think they also said, I read an article that they said the mayor kind of hyped that up too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's an article.
Had to find that.
Yeah, it's an article.
I don't care if,
One of these publications.
if he was hyping it up or not. The guy
Where the feds was kind of mad with him too.
Yeah, the guy said he admires what Anthony Soul did. I mean, come on.
Yeah, he was using his name as a verb, as I read. You know,
Yeah,
he was going
so well
people.
somebody. Yeah,
like come on, man. Really?
It's just ridiculous, man. I mean, you got basically a total of almost roughly 20 girls, if you really think about it, in the last 2-3 years of crimes. I mean, that's just crazy.
Right. I mean, even like Eliza Sherman.
Right.
That case still unsolved.
Right.
I mean, you know, it's like, come on, man. I mean, and this stuff is happening like early mornings, broad daylight.
Right.
Come on.
Right.
Like I said, I'm scared. I'm
watching my
That's
kids.
crazy.
I'm watching my kids and trying to guide them in the right direction, and that's the best that I can do, man.
And the sad part is, like, some of them was in the right direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it always is. It's always, you know, I mean, everybody has a family. Everybody is somebody's daughter.
Right.
You know, somebody's sibling, you know, so it doesn't matter what they did in life. Somebody out there loves them. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter if you was number one a-hole. Somebody loves that person. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And nobody deserves that type of fate.
And nobody has the right to impose that fate on anybody.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
All.
I agree with our good friend Kevin Hanley of the state. He supports the station and everything. He posted something on his Facebook, said something about, "I'll never leave my kids out of my sight." And then some idiot below it said, "Well, yeah, you got to raise your kid not to be a pussy." And I'm like, really?
Yeah, I'll be seeing Mr. Kevin Hanley in a matter of hours as we speak to talk about that too. I saw that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ignorant shit.
There's some ignorant folks out here in the world, man. There's some really ignorant
shit
folks.
people post sometimes. Sometimes, like they say, sometimes you need to think before you send. Why would you post some stuff like that on a dude's comment?
On his line.
Right.
It's on his wall. He posted it.
Yeah.
He's posting his opinion, and someone has to come in there and be an idiot.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can try.
One or two.
He still got it up. I'm gonna see if I can try and pull it up. Yeah.
I mean, stuff like this going on in Cleveland just had me feeling some type of way right now, for real.
Yeah, all I can do is pray.
Hopefully everybody comes together. You know, we always pray that they do, and it doesn't develop the way we want to. But, I mean, hopefully this is a real eye-opener for everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
And they realize that everybody could be a victim here in Cleveland. If we don't come together, that it's going to continue. You know what I'm saying? Don't turn a blind eye if you see some trouble.
Right.
And I also think they need to start tearing down these vacant houses if they're not going to have no use for them.
Yeah, or let some people live in them.
Let some people live in them.
Keith, the problem with that is that these banks still own them, and they think that they're going to get their money out of them.
Exactly. That's why
right now the housing market is dead.
Let
right
that
now,
go. They need to just let people move.
You can buy a house in Detroit for $100. No lie. Wow. You can go to Detroit right now and buy a fixer-upper for $100.
Well, Cleveland need to do something because it's an overwhelming problem, and it's crazy because when I had my little tour as the mailman, man, you wouldn't believe how many streets have vacant houses in the hood. It's just crazy.
There's tons of them.
East Cleveland especially. If you ever ride through there, man.
It's some of them streets look like
it's
ghost
sad
towns.
riding through there, man.
Yeah.
All the memories is just gone.
And some of them streets look like ghost towns.
Yes.
Man, I went through down by Thornhill and Eddy Road, man, and they took out the white little the divider. You know what I'm talking about?
The big stone car.
Oh, you talking about that white divider?
Yeah, man. You know that was history right there, man. It's gone.
It's crazy.
They just
And I mean, it'd be some streets. It was one street I used to go when I had a route by 103rd. And this one street, I forgot the name of the street, but it was just like a ghost town. You might be afraid you might get snatched walking through there at night.
Man,
That's why you get your route done quick.
Yeah.
Run out of there.
Free! Or, like you said, they can develop a program where they can make it like, like a halfway house for the homeless or something like that. Because we got so many homeless people here. It's ridiculous.
Like say, or just give people a chance.
That's the problem, though.
Where it's like a second chance program or something like that.
Like Chris said, the banks are the ones that control it. So it's like they have this faith that the market's going to turn at some point.
And it's not turning.
They got to give people... I mean, people's credit scores are down. So
right. And now the market now is where most of the jobs now that are people are hiring is part-time.
I love the idea of what you said, though, Keith. Turn it into like a homeless thing for homeless. But that's another problem. You get these homeless people in there, and they'll destroy it.
I think you should have like a person, like a full-time, like monitors or something.
That costs money, and they don't have it.
Hey, well, I mean, that could happen anyway. I mean, honestly, if the homeless people wanted to rebel, squatters' rights always apply anywhere you go in America.
Right.
You just break in and live in there. How about that? Shoot.
What was it?
Just show up. Yeah, just show up.
Right.
Break in.
What was that one show on Spike TV where the guy would go around and throwing out people, and there was a squatter in there and or whatever, and the guy turned around and said that he went on Craigslist and seen the ad, and then he gave the guy the money, and it was a fake lease.
Wow.
And the guy got suckered out of like $900.
Wow. See, he might as well have just broke in and lived there.
Yeah.
Well, that's basically what he was doing. Anyways.
Wow.
Because with all these vacant homes and all that, there's really no excuse for the homeless and stuff to be out in the streets like they are, especially in the wintertime.
Yeah.
Especially.
And I mean, I don't know. There's so many things that they can fix.
It's just all really messed up right now.
Money's going the wrong place. I mean, how about this? How about hiring some of those people to fix some of these roads?
Right.
Wouldn't that create jobs?
I'm
just throwing it out there.
Right. Exactly.
Then they could purchase some of these houses and
exactly.
I've been after the city for 10 years to fix my road on my street.
That's what I mean. You get a bunch of unemployed people out here that would be willing to pave
do
some
that.
streets, for anything.
You want to hear something really messed up? There was a hole right there by my house, and I went out to Home Depot and got a thing of coal patch, black, of the asphalt. I threw the whole bag in there, and a city worker saw me doing it, and he wanted to fine me.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I'm like, then fix the hole.
Yeah, well, I feel you. You can't do that.
Yeah.
That's what I told the city worker. I said, fix the hole then, if you don't want me getting in there.
Right.
Man.
Oh, boy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Cleveland, we got to get it together.
It'll come around.
It
got
will.
faith, hope, and all of that. All right, guys. Well,
we got a guest coming on the show, don't we?
Sir.
Yeah.
Daniel Gray Cantar. He's my idol, man. I'm biased, man. I say these are my friends that be coming down here a lot of times. And like I said, this dude I've known for years. He's one of the most talented dudes I know, period.
Okay.
Poet, writer, rapper. He does it all, man.
5'2" player.
Teacher. Yeah.
5'2".
Man.
Yeah.
For real. Dude's just talented. And what a lot of people don't know, 2 facts.
What's that?
He's who I really patterned my rap style after back in the day.
Wow.
Right. I tell him this all the time. He's always been like one of my favorite MCs ever. And he just won't accept it.
What?
But yeah. And one of the best songs, public opinion that I've ever done, Who Got the Game, he was on the hook. And nobody ever knew that.
Wow. I didn't know that.
See? And we've been... You
been
was
boys
right there for the
I was
recording.
there when you recorded.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see him. So, hey, let's take this break and
Come
bring him
on
on
back
out here.
On the Hood Point on the MSC Radio Network.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. Lakewood Computer, located at 14035 Madison Avenue in Lakewood, has it all. If you're in need of computer repairs or want to cut the cost of ink cartridges and printing supplies, count on Lakewood Computer in Lakewood, Ohio to provide it all. For the past 5 years, Lakewood Computer has been providing you with a huge assortment of computer equipment and services at very competitive prices. Lakewood Computer purchases and sells pre-owned desktops, laptops, and related equipment, and they offer outstanding prices on aftermarket printing supplies, including toner cartridges and ink cartridges. With 29 years of professional experience, Lakewood Computer is highly confident in their ability to enhance your overall computing experience. Check them out online at joeslakewoodcomputer.com. That's joeslakewoodcomputer.com. Or give them a call toll-free, 855-580-0768. That's 855-580-0768. The following message is for those with a credit score of 800 and below. Who wouldn't want better credit? Did you ever wonder how different life would be from just having a higher credit score? Are you tired of being turned down for any kind of loan or only offered high interest rates because your credit score is holding you prisoner? Life doesn't have to be that way anymore with access to Turnscor. By increasing your credit score only 50 to 100 points, it can potentially save you tens of thousands of dollars in interest over just a 5 to 10 year period. It can be the difference in getting approved for a personal loan, business loan, high limits on credit cards, a brand new car lease, even a home mortgage. We see so many ads from companies that give us our credit score, but once we get our credit score, what are they going to do to actually repair your credit? Unfortunately, nothing. Until now, Turnscor is the first automated credit repair platform that is simple, safe, and secure. You'll be empowered right from the comfort of your own computer, so you can challenge and repair your credit report to ensure it's fair and accurate. Turnscor is specifically developed with you in mind. There's no more need for an attorney. Credit repair companies companies or credit counseling. More importantly, no more need for paying higher fees. Turnscor will help you get back on track and get the buying power you need. So whether you have bad credit, average credit, or even good credit, Turnscor is helping turn lives around one credit score at a time. Go to turnscor.com and enter the promo code MSC20 and get $20 off your purchase. That's TURNSCOR.com. TURNSCOR.com. Turnscore.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Call the show toll free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. Hey, local bands and unsigned artists. What if I told you there was a place in Cleveland where you can get your merch made and have it sold in one location? What if I said you could bring your CDs and tickets to upcoming shows to this location? And what if I said you could do live acoustic sets at this location? I bet you're thinking there's no such place in Cleveland. Guess what? You'd be wrong. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland, and tell him you need merch made and you want to sell it in his store. Now, how cool is that? You can tell your fans to come down and get your stuff, and I think he'd ship your products to your fans. And he's local. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland today. 216-622-0377. That's 216-622-0377.
What's up, fellas? Yo, man. Hey, man, how much it cost to get in this pig? Hey, about word. Hey, I'm about to go do this phone, man. I'm good. I'll meet you up at the bar and shit. All right, hey, first time on me, fellas. All right, I'll be in a second. Yes, sir. Yo, T-Dash, hold on, man. Hey, T-Dash, hold on. My page up number 3, yo.
Stepped into the party, Chauncey with the same blase. At a double order, a double of Cavassier with lemon. Peeping the women, but I always play the down low, cause the kill me a tea has sparked and crept up on me slow, you know. That's when I seen this Cleopatra Jones type smile beaming, just like the sun gleaming under the night lights. Moet on ice is the order that she placed. We had the eye contact and the connect took place. I said, brace yourself for adventure as I gave her hand a kiss. My name is Chauncey, degree 451. Lyricist, she said her name was Chocolate cause she got the flavor and savor. Here's a number to my pages so that we can parlay later. She scuffed my gates, but I really didn't mind cause I knew she whined and dined. The dessert to be bump and grind, so just unwind and let your mind flow. It's time for games to begin, so just let the dice roll. My page is blowing up at 305. Lunch and motions to increase my high. For the homies who be thinking they fly. Who got the game? Who got the game? My page is blowing up at 305. Lunch and motions to increase my high. For the homies who be thinking they fly. Who got the game? Who got the game? Verse 2. Or should I say the next episode? Explaining the game, so fire up so I can make your mind blow. Hello, and how you doing? Your time I'm pursuing. I like a drink, so how about you and I discussing futures? Plus how to sleeping on satin. Candlelit evenings, we rubbing rose petals on your back and kicking back. If you with me, take my hand so we can get off this ghetto terrain and take planes to foreign sands. Future plans, sitting up in luxury slap steel, keeping it real, puffing mad blunts up at my flat. And if you don't mind that and wanna be down with the brandy whiskey sipper, swabbing debonair, East Cleveland, representing just surrender like Force MD, singing on building stoops, touching my body and soul like I freak lyrics on break loose. Positive vibes and sexy grins let me know that I'm in. Sean C, the new Don Juan the Thief. My page is blowing up at 305. Blunts and motions to increase my high. For the homies who be thinking they fly. Who got the game? Who got the game? My page is blowing up at 305. Blunts and motions to increase my high. It's for the homies who be thinking they fly. Who got the game? You got the game. The late night creeper from city ghettos to the suburbs. Superb is heard when speaking of the slur word. Lady, please, a leader of the low key hustlers and players. Ghetto stores and flashy cars, Henny sippers and blunt blazers. The kitten caresser, the prime principle for pleasure. The one who keeps it wet and hot like rainstorms and muggy weather. Approaches clever evenings, a movie rentals, rubbing temples, smooth instrumental, massaging mental sweets of presidential. Getaways just to soothe me. Dinners on terraces, sipping bubbly up in jacuzzis. Never disturbing grooves that be elevating the higher plane. Sean C, you know who got the game. My page is blowing up at 305. Blunts and motions to increase my high. It's for the homies who be thinking they fly. Who got the game? Who got the game? My page is blowing up at 305. Blunts and motions to increase my high. It's for the homies who be thinking they fly. So who got the game? Who got the game? Got the game. Who got the game? Tom Mac got the game. T-Dash got the game. Lego Weed got the game. Plum Fest got the game. The Beat Ticket got the game. Got the game. They got the game. Plum Fest got the game. Got the game. So fast you know you got the game. Increase my high with these styles. The game ain't fly, but you know. Rob Hayes got the game.
If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on MSC Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningshowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. With hundreds of live weather products and layers and thousands of combinations, Weather Studio provides a professional graphics and store monitoring solution without complex user knowledge and without the industry standard price tag of $1,000 plus broadcast systems. Weather Studio displays a plethora of critical atmospheric and geophysical data on an interactive GIS-enabled computer map. Get your free 14-day trial of Weather Studio at their website, weatherstudio.paulmarv.com. That's weatherstudio.paulmarv.com.
I know. Oh my God, I know what we're gonna do. Oh, it's so delicious, I can almost taste it.
If you're looking for the best sub shop in town, look no further. Hanini Subs, located at 7310 Lorraine Avenue, is the place for you. Stop in for a cold cut sub, cheeseburger and fries, wingdings and fries, and so much more. And almost taste Hanini Subs at 7310 Lorraine Avenue is open 24 hours a day. Check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/burrito crazy. And if you mention MSC Radio Network, you'll get $1 off your meal. It's all good at Hanini Subs.
So damn good.
User friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com.
I know it's hard, but we gon' make it out. I know it's hard, but we gon' make it out. We rising from the village, keep from all this pain. I'm trying.
If something crawls on you, don't smack it over here.
Man, I'm getting the sucker off me, man. I don't care where it goes. If it go over to you, damn it, kill it.
No, you smack it on you.
You know, I'm getting it off me, brother.
Man, we back. We back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Oh, man.
Good to be home.
Oh, go ahead. Do that. Hanini's.
Yeah. What's up? It's the Hood Point. We back. I'm talking over the music. Should I be talking over the music? We gotta keep it going. We got it going. Right. Got to give a shout out to the sponsors. Check out Hanini Subs, located at 7310 Lorraine Avenue, for the best subs in town. And while you're there, tell them MSC Radio Network sent you and get $1 off your meal. Also, shout out to Lakewood Computer at 14035 Madison Avenue, Cleveland, Ohio. Toll-free number you can be reached at is 855-580-0768. If you're in need of any computer repair or want to cut the cost of ink cartridges and printing supplies, count on Lakewood Computer in Lakewood, Ohio to provide it all.
Man, you sounded like a professional when you did that.
You know?
Even though you're smacking stuff over this way, I'm still a little
Man,
sorry.
I got to get it off me, man. As my wife's family, you say, man, I feel like I got Hanks on me and stuff, man.
Oh, my goodness.
I got to check that computer place out, man. My daughter's computer's starting to act up now.
Oh, it is?
I done had to replace the power supply on it once, and it's acting like I got to replace it again. I'm not keep on replacing power supplies.
Wow.
I'm buying a new computer. I ain't got time for that.
Anyway,
yes.
we have a guest on the
Sorry.
My man.
Sean Sia introduced our guest.
Welcome to the show, my man Daniel Gray Contar. Thank you, sir. How are you today,
What's up,
sir?
D?
Oh, man,
What's up?
I'm good. I mean, it's a lot of that's what's up. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on here in Cleveland, but like just driving, back and forth. I just got back here in Cleveland about a year and a half ago. And just driving through here, man, it's a lot of good stuff going on too. It's a lot of rebuilding happening. I'm seeing a lot of stuff popping up that I didn't see before I left. So, just a friendly reminder to take in some of the beauty that's starting to happen a little bit with our people too, man. There's some good things happening here.
Nice.
I'm glad to be home, man.
Now, how long were you gone? How long were you gone?
I was gone for about 5 years. I moved out to the Bay Area for a little while and soaked in a lot of that sun and what they doing out there on the revolutionary tip. So, it was all good to be there and soak that in and bring it back home to the CLE.
Gotcha. Well, what is the subtle differences between Oakland and San Francisco?
Oh, man, Oakland is the Cleveland of the West, bruh. It's a little Cleveland. It's smaller than Cleveland, but it's I think one of the biggest differences between Cleveland and the Bay, specifically, I lived in Oakland.
Okay.
Shout out to Oscar Grant, and that movie came out yesterday, The Fruitvale. If y'all ain't seen it, check it out.
Got to go see
it. Check it out. Yeah. Shout out to that. But probably the biggest difference is the diversity. Like when we think about diversity, we think about, you got, all of these people, that come together and they work together. But in Oakland, they all live together. So like in my neighborhood, which is where the Black Panthers started, North Oakland. Wow. You have a black middle class family living next to a poor Asian family living next to living next to a rich Latino family or whatever. So it's really, really integrated.
Kind of like New York or something like that. In a sense.
Yeah. I think it even might be more integrated than New York, just because New York is it's the same as Cleveland. Really, it's like everybody work together in the same place, but they got little pockets. where they live together in isolation. Oakland, everybody kind of lives together. The difference is rich or poor, really.
Yeah, economics.
It's funny you say that about Oakland because my cousin Big Dane, the drummer, he just moved himself and his family out there.
Dang,
you know Dave?
Yeah, the drummer.
Yeah, that's my fam.
We were
right
like
there.
this,
right? Exactly.
He left and I came at almost the same time.
Gotcha.
Me, him, and One Truth.
Oh, okay,
He moved out there too.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Shout out to Big Dame and his group out there, Levice. He's in the band, so he should be here. Hopefully, we can get him on the show. And
he got an album coming out very soon.
It's out right now called Breathe.
Okay.
Right now, it's already out. You got to check that out. But
Oh wait, we
wow,
support
small
all
world.
local.
Yeah, Dame's the truth.
Yeah, this man is. Like I say, we just scratching the surface. We might need like 2 more shows.
To break.
Like I say, this man does so much.
Now, what I didn't know, and Sean didn't tell me, he kept the secret from me. I didn't know you was on that song, that track, The Game.
We got the game.
Yes. Like I say, I appreciate
I
it
did
too.
not have no idea.
I mean, that's just real talk. Like first of all, I got to give shouts out to Black Minds in Music. Like them boys was like up in BG doing it big. Like they had a good movement. It was all positive bros. Right. I mean, shout out to all of them. I'm not even gonna name all y'all because y'all will be hitting me up on Facebook like, you forgot me, shit. You forgot me, shit.
It was a lot of brothers,
right,
and sisters too.
Oh, definitely. But I mean, this man, like I say, poet, writer. I mean, break down. Just give us a brief resume, please. Just help.
Oh man,
like I say, these brothers don't know me like I.
Hit
so much.
Hit me up.
It's I'm a poet, so I started pretty much as a poet doing the National Poetry Slam. So I'm a National Poetry Slam champion.
Yes.
Part of Cleveland's only championship team. So
told y'all.
Did that. And then I you can only make but so much money being a poet. So
right.
I became a journalist. So I was one of the first black journalists for the Cleveland Free Times before the Free Times folded and became the scene and all of that.
Okay.
So I did that for a number of years, for about 6 or 7 years. I used to write for Cleveland Life magazine back in the day when that was around. So I did that for a number of years. And then when the Free Times closed, I took my severance check from them and I started a magazine called Urban Dialect. And Urban Dialect was around for about 2.5, 3 years. So I founded that. Now I'm still MCing. I'm still representing. So I still do that. I still make music. I toured Japan and the United Kingdom and France and Brazil and done some good music with all of these good people. Still make music, not like I used to, but I still do it. And now I work with youth. I'm the creative writing teacher at the Cleveland School of the Arts. And that's what I feel like I was really put on this planet to do, is work with youth. I love it, man.
Right.
It's amazing how, God will bring you all around so many different things to get you where he wants you to be.
That's right.
Right. All that other things that you did just molded you for that.
For
that what you're doing now, man. That's great, man. That is really great.
And he was a dope MC, just for the record.
Yeah.
still, man. I mean, you working with a group also, and you still do your own thing.
I do. The group that I work with is called we call it Alexis Davis.
Yes.
And what Alexis Davis is it's real experimental. I'm the MC, and then we got 3 DJ producers, and then we got a band. So here's how this works. I'm the MC, so I'm the band leader. But like one of the DJs lives in London. The other DJ lives in Manchester, UK. The other DJ lives in San Francisco. The band is in Brazil. So what we do is literally when one of us is awake working on one part of the composition or the song, everybody else is sleeping. So then we email a track to whoever is next in line. So I might get the original track from Brazil. They might have laid down the original, musical track. And then they send it to me. I write the lyrics, I record them, then I send them to Britain. And then add add the other touches with the drum machine or whatever, added keys or whatever, scratching or whatever, and then we just keep sending it all around the world until it's done.
Wow.
So it might take us like a month to like really finish a track, because it's also like a real friendly competition that happens. So like, you know, one of the DJs might send a track and the other DJ is like, oh, I got to do one colder than that. Yeah. So then, you know, it just keeps building and building until we finally done with the EP or whatever album it is that we're working on. Wow. So that's Alexis Davis.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it took a long time to find them dudes, but you know, it was worth it when we found each other.
Yes. I like that, man.
That's what's
I say it once and I say it again. It's amazing how the internet has made things on a level playing field, man. You know, you can be in one whole nother country, still connected.
Several countries, like I said, his band's around the world.
Around the world.
Right, worldwide. Now I got a question. Do you see yourself writing a book on a lot of your stuff in the future?
You mean just my experiences and
Yes.
stuff? Yeah. You know what, man? I it's funny you should say that. I've been reading this book by this brother Perry Thomas called Down These Mean Streets. It really has hit my heart. If you haven't read it, or anybody listening, if you haven't read it, read that book. I mean, it's deep. I mean, the brother, it's like what do I want to say? It's like a Puerto Rican version of the autobiography of Malcolm X. Whoa. Right? And so he goes from the hood to becoming a heroin addict to going to prison to coming back into prison and telling the community, you know, don't go down this road. But it's, you know, it's more powerful than that. So after reading it, I've been like, you know, maybe it's time for me to tell people, you know, my story, you know, and how I grew up, you know, and what I want to share with people. I just got to figure out what it is to say exactly.
Hey man, you right at that point messing with these youth.
Yeah,
I mean,
target the youth.
Yeah.
Use what you've gained and experienced around the world and influence. You know, you could just one. If you reach just one, that's a plus, a win. If you just reach one, but the more you can reach, the better, man. So definitely, man, do that. Definitely,
without a doubt.
Hey Keith.
Yeah.
That box that's in front of you that I set on your desk right there. That box right there, you can someone can be on the phone. Now this is just a regular telephone line, and someone can be playing guitar. And it will come out studio quality, and they can be in Brazil. They don't. It doesn't matter where. You can hook up any device that you want to it, and it would come right through the phone, and they can record right from at their studio.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Man.
What is that?
That's called a phone jam. Basically, you just dial into the studio, and then they have a phone jam, and then you
with the numbers.
And you just dial the phone number, and then you hit connect, and then you're able to perform live right there with the phone, like they're standing right next to you.
Oh wow.
Technology, boy.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Else.
Yeah, I need one of them. Huh?
Right? You're like, you put this in front of me. The wheels is like,
right. If you look on the back of it, you see the telephone lines.
Oh yeah, right there.
I mean, we see the keypad right on the. You can dial the number straight out. Wow.
You can have up to, I think, 2 different instruments on it.
Now, have you used that here?
Oh yeah.
Chris?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, we got.
We had a performance from Australia. They had a phone jam, and I got one, and they actually played live over the telephone, so we can hear it from Australia.
And you were able to record it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Say studio quality.
Wow, that's definitely what's up.
Now, do y'all have a project coming out that we can anticipate?
We released the EP called 3 a year ago.
Okay.
Because all of us we're all teachers, like all of us, and you know the cats over in the UK, they teach hip hop to youth, right? So you know during the 9-month school year, we're all busy. So we try to make the music in the summer. So we're working on our second EP now, and that EP is called 2.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah,
y'all counting down.
Yeah, the plan is to count down to the album, and the album name is just gonna be 1.
Okay, that's good.
That's raw.
Genius.
Right.
It's genius. If y'all need me to just say my name on there somewhere, just
we might have you do a little bit more than that, Reggie. Now that me and you reconnected.
You know I got you at all times. That's nothing.
Now, have you did any spoken word recently since you've been back in Cleveland?
I've done a little bit. I'll do a reading every now and then when folks ask, but what I really try to do now is have a spoken word, go through the youth. So I teach at the Cleveland School of the Arts. I got 62 children that I love as much as my own daughter.
Tell us a bit, expound on that. Let us know, what exactly are you doing with this group of kids? Like are you mentoring them as well as teaching them?
Yeah, man. Once I really believe that once I touch a child, even when they become adults, they're still my children. They're always going to be my students.
Yes.
So one of the things that I try to empower them with is not just being good poets and not just being good writers, but also having a sense of community and really understanding what community is, and understanding that there's a difference between schooling and education.
Say that.
And a lot of us are institutionalized. We walk out of schools and we become institutionalized. You ain't got to go to no damn prison to be institutionalized. School does a very good job of institutionalizing us by the time we're in the 4th grade. Yes. So what I try to do is deinstitutionalize our youth, just by really giving them the best possible understanding of what education is as possible. Like, for example, man, the Cleveland School of the Arts is based like right around the corner from where Langston Hughes used to live. It's like right around the corner from where the Glenville riot started. They don't know that.
What?
You know what I'm saying? They don't know that. They don't know that, Cleveland is the only city that had 2 race riots in the 60s. It's the only one. Yeah. Cleveland been wilding out for years.
Right. We do this. It wasn't this bottle toss.
Rest in peace to my dad at that time of those riots. He was a cop during that time trying to protect the city during those riots.
Oh, what?
Yeah, my dad was a sheriff during those times. When Martin Luther King used to come to town to march, he was his personal bodyguard here in town. So he used to tell me a lot of stories about all the different riots and how stuff would go on. And a lot of stuff that people don't even know about. Man.
Yeah, we got a great history, a rich history that a lot of people don't know about. And I'm glad that somebody's out here trying to give it to the kids.
Right.
Yeah. Just real quick story. We talked to a guy yesterday.
2 days ago.
2 days ago. He went to Euclid High and didn't know who Robert Smith was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that shows how deep it is. These kids don't know nothing.
What you just did right there, I went over and talked to some 2 older cats that was down the way. I was like, y'all know who Robert Smith is. They was like, yeah. It's like, do you believe this dude goes to Euclid and they don't know? They did exactly what you did. Like, what?
Whoa.
Yeah, so I can just imagine, like, on a art level, they don't understand anything around here that goes on. No, goodness gracious. Or, like you say, just a general... Like, they probably don't even know that the river caught fire. They don't even know why it's called the Cuyahoga. It's the Crooked River. What?
They don't know that right now the Burning River Fest is going on right now.
Yeah. Exactly. Right. Yeah, why are they calling it?
Well, why is it called that?
Right.
Weed. They probably think it's weed.
Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah. Oh, man, we can go down there and smoke at the river. Oh, man, we can burn one down there.
And that's sad that a lot of the kids don't even know their own history here.
They could have more pride. That's what hurts me about Cleveland, because we should have a lot more pride than we do. Because a lot of stuff started here. Right. And we don't get credit for it. And it's just sad. And I'm glad my man Daniel's out here putting it out here to the youth. Shout out to those 62. You say 62.
Man.
Shout out to
62 this year. Right. 62 is going to be.
What's up, man?
So I'm real happy about that. And just the music.
Oh, we getting the wrap it up box.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. But hey, before we go though, anything you want to get out there? Any shout outs, please give them.
Yeah, for sure. My man Mark Matthews, who makes bow ties called the Whatnot. If y'all want fashionable bow ties made right here in the land, my man Mark Matthews, the Whatnot.
You got to give me that information when we get off, because I got to do it.
Without a doubt. He's my partner with this music concert series that we do called Sanctuary. We have our 2-year anniversary coming up on August 3rd at the Touch Supper Club. That's a Saturday night. 4 DJs, live music in the basement, upstairs and downstairs. 2 years we've been doing this. We bringing in a live musician from London. It's gonna be crackers.
We got to be on the 3rd.
August 3rd. August 3rd.
At the Touch.
Yeah,
Okay.
We got to be there.
We got to do it. Let's
let's do it.
Let's commit.
Where's the Touch Supper Club at?
It's on West 28th and Lorraine. So it's on the near West Side, right over by the West Side Market.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
You officially got our back. You heard him. We're gonna be there.
We gonna be there, man. We're there. Definitely.
We there.
Definitely.
Anything else?
All good, man. I'm just really happy to be here, man. Y'all got a great show, man.
You got to come back, man. We only scratched the surface.
Right,
I know it's a lot more, so we got to give you more time. As soon as you can come back.
Come down and host with us, man.
Oh, you got it.
I'll
be happy to.
Host with us.
I'll be happy
definitely.
Come get it with us. That's a deal.
That's a deal, man.
No doubt.
Good people.
All right.
Good people.
Go ahead,
right
Keith. I'm sorry. We've been stepping on your toes.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't really have nothing to say, but
man, it's the Hood Point.
Are you serious?
With our host Keith Allen.
This guy.
Oh, I would like to give a congratulatory shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Ramon and Veronica Glover. They got married last week. They had the privilege to let me work at their wedding as the videographer and everything, and everything was splendid and wonderful. And much luck to y'all in the future, and hope y'all stay together forever.
Hey, where's that greenhouse thing that you were doing?
Oh, you talking about the Asani Garden Camp?
Yeah, where's that?
Yeah, that's on the west side.
I knew that looked familiar.
I'll be having her on the show, and I think sometime in August.
Nice.
Right.
Look forward to it.
Look forward to it.
Yep, Miss Chinitha Hall. Shouts out to her also. She had me at the Hassani Garden Camp working with kids and everything. It was beautiful.
I'm around all these positive brothers.
And make sure y'all check us out next week. We got our man from EC, Young Don Twan from the Bar for Bar.
Yeah.
Team Tweezy will
Loud
be in the
music.
Loud music will be in the building next week. So check us out. Same time, same place, same channel.
Yeah.
No doubt. And until next week, we'll see you soon.
Juicy got that juicy food.